Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy King Marko in the building. Here to give y'all some game. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter. You know what it is. Let's get into it. Brittney Griner being held for another 30 days, y'all. I'm going to repeat this. Brittney Griner is being held for another 30 days. Yeah, she went to a pre-trial today, and they thought they was going to possibly let her go on bond or something, at least put her in a halfway house or put her on house arrest. And they said, nah, we're gonna keep her in here for another 30 days, and we're gonna and after them 30 days, we'll determine whether or not she can go on house arrest. Boy, it's a shame. It's a shame. Okay. It really is a shame. Okay. And why I say this is a shame is that they are the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, and nobody in the Democratic Party is doing anything to get this girl free. They ain't striking no deals to get Brittney Griner free. Okay, and this is sad, and I'll tell you why this is sad. Okay, it's sad because look at that jersey. This girl done represented the United States of America in the sport of basketball multiple times. This girl's got 2 gold medals. Two. Okay, she is a star basketball player in the WNBA. But more importantly, she represented her country in the Olympics. This is shameful, y'all. Shameful. Now, if this was Brianna Stewart or Sabrina Nescu or somebody that they'd have been had her out. But since this is just a niglet with some dreads, they ain't striking no deal. And this woman done represented her country. I strongly advise right now at this point with this shit right here, it is no use for star athletes such as Brittney Griner, such as LeBron James, or anybody else to represent the United States in the Olympics. Because when they get overseas, it seems like to me they do away with them. That's what happens, especially if you're black. If you are black, okay, you have no business representing the United States of America in sports right now. Because this is how they'll do you if you get in trouble overseas. They'll leave you in there, leave Brittney Griner on the chain gang, sitting in the Russian jail with no bail. And they ain't trying to make no deal. Okay? Democratic Party ain't making no deal for her. She's at the bottom of the totem pole, y'all. Straight up. They want us to stand by Ukraine, right? They want us to stand by Ukraine. Let them authorize $40 billion, to Ukraine. For what? I don't know. But they want us to give them 40 billion more dollars to Ukraine. And they really want to give out more. They're just saying 40 billion right now. It's going to be another 40 billion somewhere down the road, but that's another argument for another day. They want to give Ukraine $40 billion. The House just approved it. They approved it 219-0 for Democrats. They have 200, all of the Democrats that sat there and had a vote on giving $40 billion to Ukraine, they all okayed it. But yet and still, a star player such as Brittney Griner, who's really being held up for nothing. I have to admit, she's being held up for nothing. Okay? She's being left behind. Okay? Black people, I'm telling you right here, right now, you have no business representing the United States of America, not for free. I'll say it like this: if you want me to represent the United States in the Olympics, it ain't gonna be for free no more. I want to get paid if you're black. because if you're black, you don't get nothing. Even with Joe Louis, you go all the way back to the 50s and the 60s when Joe Louis had tax problems and he represented his country. Okay, he went overseas for World War II to represent them. But when it came time for Joe Louis, to get a break, the United States didn't look out for him. Okay, the United States has a history of throwing black people under the bus. Especially when they represent their country. Michael Jordan, he was on the dream team, but a year later, he was a degenerate gambler. Okay? Ran him out the league. He was a degenerate gambler a year after the dream team, y'all. Let's be real. Okay? Okay? Representing the United States has no value. Okay? It has no value. I would tell the United States, the people who run the Olympic Committee, I will tell them, hey, I'm a nigga. So if you want me to represent the United States, I need to be compensated for it because we have a history of athletes, black athletes, being left behind when they need you most. That's what it says. When you need the United States most, they are nowhere to be found. That is fact. That is not a myth. It is fact. Okay? Brittney Griner is being left behind. Okay? The Democratic Party, probably who she voted for. I'm willing to bet that when she voted, I'm willing to bet that Brittney Griner voted for a few of these people. Okay? I'm willing to bet. I'm sure she didn't vote for Trump in the last election. She voted for Biden. And what happens? They don't know who she is anymore. This is shameful, people. Shameful. Okay, LGBTQ, they've left her behind as well. Okay, and I don't want to hear this bullshit. Chris Paul coming up in there with a Brittney Griner shirt. You know what he should be doing? He should be putting pressure on the Democrats on saying, "Hey man, we got to get Brittney Griner up out of here." They need to be putting more pressure. They ain't putting no pressure. They just wearing the they just rocking the t-shirt, trying to be relevant. But the shit ain't working. Okay, bottom line. Okay. Brittney Griner getting left in the dust, y'all. She's getting left in the dust. And nobody is saying nothing. Ain't got nobody on TV saying nothing. CNN ain't saying nothing. MSNBC ain't saying nothing. Roland Martin ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. They got a black girl in Russia on a bullshit charge that's being detained for another 30 days, y'all. This is shameful. Shameful. The moral of this story, people, is that when you need the United States, they are not there to help you, especially when you need them most and when you're black. That's what it says. When you need the Democrats for help at a time of peril, they are not there to help you. Okay, black people, that is the moral of this story. I hope this wakes people up. I hope it does. Okay? The Democrats, the liberals are not your friend, black people. This girl sat up here and voted for Joe Biden. I know she did. She didn't vote for Trump. She had no business voting for Trump in her eyes. The LGBTQ community supported the Democrats, gave them a shitload of money. So you know she voted for Biden. But now here come Biden. He can't get her out of jail. Can't strike no deal. Can't do nothing. And everybody is sitting quiet. But for me, I'm not surprised. Not surprised one bit. Moving forward, I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow me on IG. Free Brittney Griner, please. And put some pressure on these motherfucking Democrats, man. Put some pressure on them because they need it. I'm out.